Can someone remind us on what we have learned in our previous session? Can someone remind us what we have learned in our previous session? A volunteer, please. A volunteer to remind us on what we have learned. Martha?
On how to set goals and also some objectives on the financial management.
How to set our goals and objectives on financial management. Power to her. Any other volunteer? A volunteer? Volunteer to remind us on what we have learned in our previous session. Yes?
We learn about the short-term goals.
We have learned about short-term goals. Power to her. We have learned about short-term goals, and we have said short-term goals are goals that can be achieved within a short period of time. And we have said in our research study, we have seen celebration of birthday is a short-term. It's a short-term goal. It's something that you can achieve within a very short period of time. Also, doing short-term courses like studying a computer packages, which can take 6 months or 3 months. Those are all short-term goals. We have also learned about long-term goals. Power to have. We have also learned about long-term goals, and we have said long-term goals are goals that we achieve within a long period of time. 3 years and above. 5 years, 4 years, something like that. Long-term is a long-term goal. We have said an example is owning a house. That's what we have done. Thank you. Now we'll be starting our this session. We'll be learning about be a smart spender. Can a volunteer read for us objective? And a volunteer read us Ibo or Taki. Distinguish between needs and wants to make spending.
Why spending?
Number 2. Understand the importance of personal savings. Number 3. Alaso? Learn to prioritize spending decisions. Very few people in this world are able to achieve their goals. They are able to afford everything. For example, there is no person who is rich enough to sustain all his needs or can achieve everything. People are struggling to achieve their goals or to attain their goals. Most of us have to make difficult choices and compromises, especially at times when our income does not cover all our needs or our expenses. Today we are going to examine how we take decisions generally and how we can establish prioritize our financial matters. We are going to do an activity or begin this session with a game. All needs and wants. Therefore, I want you people to come here and take these papers. It has a word written on it. Come here, all of you. We just pick one. Just pick one and have a seat. was written needs and wants. You have your card that was written or have a picture, some pictures on it. If you think it is a need, you come and place under this. For example, I have a bottle of water here. A bottle of water is a need. A need. Therefore, I stick my card under needs. I have another card here that read a smartphone. In a smartphone, I come and stick under wants. Therefore, I want all of you to come one by one and place this for a card under this from what you have, what you think. Is it a need or a want? You have to stick it here. I think everybody has stick his or a card and needs or wants. Everybody has stick his or a card on the wall. You come here, all of you, come in front. I think you cannot see from that side. School, is it a need or a want? Is a school a need or a want?
It is need.
It is a need.
Yes.
Why? Why do you think the school is a need? We have seen that there are people who are not schooling and they are living also. Cash withdrawal
Need.
is a need. Plate of food.
Need.
Education. Family.
Need. Wants.
One. Camera.
Wants.
Cigarette. Cigarette. Cigarette is a one. What about flat screen TV?
Wants.
Cinema ticket.
Want.
Expensive shoes.
Wants.
Ice cream.
Is a want.
Makeup.
Wants.
What about school? We have said school is a want or a need?
Need.
It's not a want.
No.
Let's go and sit. What about if we say need a school is a want?
Literacy.
It is a want. School is a want because there are people who are living
Without schooling.
without schooling. No. No. Yes. That is like a privilege that I get from my parents. Just a privilege that I was taken to school by my parents. There are so many people around us who are not living and they are living.
Yes.
Therefore, we can live without schooling. Without going to school, we are very normal and very healthy and we still continue living. As you see, what is the difference between a need and a want? And a volunteer divine does give us a definition of the word need. Abdi,
Need is the something which we cannot survive.
need is a basic necessity
We cannot
without which someone cannot live without. Therefore, school. Somebody can live without school. How many people are living without school? Even my parents, none of my parents have been educated and they are living. Therefore, school is a want, not a need. But in some other cases, it might be a need. In some other places, but not just here in our local area. For example, there are people who are literate and they are living. There are people who are even our age who are still grading their camels or their medicine and they are living very comfortable. Therefore, we have said a need is something we cannot do without. But a want is something that we can do without. But it is a privilege that we have, or it is a luxurious. Luxurious means that we, we intend to argue. What expense can be eliminated or can be reduced? What can we be able to reduce so that we achieve our needs and wants? For example, we have said it is possible to reduce spending on wants. Want, we have seen wants are something like TV, a motorbike, makeup. You can do without makeup. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do without makeup. You can also change your habit and reduce your needs. For example, amount of data that you use or amount of data that you use within a month. How many of you knows the amount of airtime that you have used within each month? For example, this month, how many of you know the amount of airtime that you have used? You just recharge your phone successfully, but you don't know the amount of airtime that you have used all that time. What can you do with the money that has been left over after you have reduced all or you eliminated your spending on certain items? Pay off your debt more quickly, use it to invest in something. For example, if you have your income today, if you receive your income or you receive your salary, what you do, the best thing that you have to do is you pay off your debt quickly, or you invest in something else, or something like business, or you pay your school fees, that thing, right? You educate yourself, or you save. Save for future use. I think you have understood the difference between need and wants. Here we have a point to stress. Come and assist me. Now, volunteer leaders point to stress on this. A volunteer, please. Abdi.
Earning your living is the result of a process that can prove difficult sometimes. Building your enterprise, exercising certain skills, often putting in a long hours.
Another volunteer. Tomato.
If you manage money earned by someone else, it's important to do it in a responsible way.
If you manage money earned by someone else, it is important to do it in a responsible way. Another tomato.
Even if you want to help your family and provide for their needs, it's important to put money aside for your own needs.
Ado.
Saving is a need for everyone who has you express problems. Protect yourself by having an emergency fund.
Another volunteer. Lucky.
Everyone can save even on a small amount and on a small income. If you save, no matter how small is the amount, you will help save up when unexpected events or emergency occurs.
Everyone can save even on a small income. If you save, no matter how small it is the amount, you will feel safer when an unexpected event or emergency occurs. Power to them. Thank you. We will move to another subtopic called debate whether personal saving is a need or a want. Often want to borrow or give you given money. They will approach you by others to borrow or be given money. We wish to help them as a matter of social family, so that it is never the less important to consider your own needs and plan, or those you decide on with your family, or you decide on your spending on with your family. For example, if you have a family, you decide with your lady, you decide with your husband, or if you are a child, you decide with your parents. You have to be able to reconcile we will analyze two cases to put into perspective this situation. In this situation, we are going to open our release booklet. Let's start on 1 and 39. And I volunteer for us that story page 39.
One day, Simba's youngest
child falls very ill, struggling with a high fever and worsening symptoms as the afternoon goes on. His wife, Linda, has been waiting for Simba to come home from the mining site, confident Hale brings back enough money for the medicine, just as he promised her that morning. However, Simba arrives late and empty-handed. The local buyers at the mining site offered him a poor price for the gold they brought in, leaving him without the fund he expected. Worried for their child's health, Simba and Linda quickly turned to their neighbors for help, asking to borrow enough money to buy the necessary medicine from a nearby pharmacy.
Power to her. What happened to the character? What happened to the character? The volunteer giver.
His youngest,
Okay.
his youngest child got
His youngest child got an ill. Another volunteer. What happened to the character? What has happened to the character? Yes.
he lacked what he expected. The money that he
I like what you expected. In your own opinion, why did he or he put any money aside for his or her own needs? Alaso? He was unable to pay loan. Power to her. What could be the character have done different? What does the character should have done different for that case? Mato?
Could have saved the money on another side.
He could have saved the money for emergency use, for example. Sometimes some people, whether they are with their families in other parts of the country or abroad, or even in the same city, give or send almost all their money to their family because they want to help their families to repay their debt, buy necessities, and invest for the future. For future use. Sometimes people feel guilty about saving money for their own needs and planning for their own future. Let us go to case study number 2 again. Page 40. Page 40. Are we all there? Elizabeth, Elsa, Elizabeth, friend. As a problem. Are we there?
yes.
A volunteer read for us. Who will read for us? A volunteer. Aki.
Eager to support her family, she was willing to have steady work with a reliable salary. She signed her contract without reviewing it carefully, assuming it was just a formality.
Aki, you can continue.
Elizabeth lost care. Esther recently shared a traveling situation with her. Esther has been responsibly paying off a loan from a financial institution every month. But last month she fell ill and couldn't make the payment herself. She asked her husband to take care of it, assuming everything would be fine. However, a few days later, the institution contacted her to inform her that the payment hadn't been made. Confused and worried, Elsa confronted her husband. That is when he admitted that he had used the money for gambling, believing he could win and double the amount, but instead he lost it all. Now Elsa is in debt, facing overdue payment, and she feels betrayed and unsure how to handle the financial mess her husband's actions have caused.
Thank you. Power to her. What happened to the character? Alaso? Chelsea. Another volunteer. Mato. She was unable to pay her debt. In your own opinion, why did she take that decision? we have seen uh, she had poor saving plan. We have seen, according to the character, she was unable to finance her loan. Therefore, she requested her husband to pay on her behalf. Therefore, that decision that she made, the reason that she has made that decision is because of poor plan, poor saving method. For example, she has not saved for the emergency. She has not put any money aside for emergency use. What could be the character have done different? The character should have put money aside for her to be able to pay her loan, even if she fell sick or she got an other emergency or any other complication. Yes. That's trouble situation. I want you to be in pairs. In pairs means you have to be in two. You and your friend you have to be in two. Oh, two. And you are going to discuss is a personal saving I want or I need. I want to give you 5 minutes. You discuss among yourself. As I said, I need or I want. You discuss among yourself. Is a personal saving. I need or I want. Have you understood the question? I said you discuss in pairs. Is a personal saving I need or I want. Oh. Give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to discuss that. Is a personal saving I need or I want. Is a personal saving I need or I want. 5 minutes. through and a volunteer share with us the deliberation that we have discussed. What are the outcome of the discussion? A volunteer to share with us at least from four groups. Hello.
Personal saving is a want.
Why approach saving is a one?
Because not everybody can save.
Yeah, not everyone can. She has said in their discussion, they have said personal saving is a one. Why? Because there is not everybody are be able to
Save.
there are people who cannot save and they live without saving money. Another one, different opinion. Tomato.
I can say personal saving can be a needs
Why?
because sometimes you might need it when what you save, and also you can also help with others
Yeah.
by borrowing from each other.
Yes. You have said personal saving is a
Can be a needs.
is a need because when you don't save, you cannot achieve your goals. Therefore, for you to achieve your goal, you have said you have to set your goal. You have started by saying you set your goals, and for you to achieve your goal, you need to set.
Save.
Another group with different opinion, or another volunteer to give us his or her opinion. Okay. Personal saving is a need. Why do you say personal saving is a need? Yeah, when you in any emergency occurs, you use your personal.
Savings.
Therefore, where do we put this card now? This card is written saving. Do we put under wants or saving? What do you want to put? Under need, or is it a need or a want? Is that need? Are we together?
Yes.
We have said personal saving is a need. Therefore, saving is a need. There is a point to stress on this. Earning your living is the result of process that can prove difficult sometimes. Building your enterprises exercise simple skills, often putting long hours. Those are points to stress. Even if you want to help your family to provide your needs, you have to save. Therefore, even if you want to achieve your goals, also you need to save. Identify obstacles and solution to making wise spending decisions. You sometimes have pressure when making spending decisions. Everybody have pressure sometimes when they want to make spending decision because your family has a certain expectation from you. Especially in this area, if you are, for example, you are the breadwinner or you are on a salary or you are employed, you have a lot of pressure because your family, there is some expectation that your family has towards you. Therefore, at other times, the opposite is the case, and you urge people to lend you money. Who tries to influence you when you make spending decision? Who tries to influence you when you make a spending decision? For example, you as a person now, who try to influence you when you are making spending decision. Who tries to influence you? Who tries to influence you when you are making a spending decision? Abdi?
Friends.
A friend. Friends. Yato.
Family.
Family. Another one. Also, relative. Family or relative. Another volunteer.
Husband.
Abdi, husband. Colleagues. Also suppliers. In cases of, for example, when you are a supplier, if you are business lady and you are supplying certain commodities for other companies, you will be advised by the supplier. Supplier will say, for example, he doesn't need a certain commodity. He prefer this, for example, water. There are people who does not drink any other water except premium, for example, premium water. Yeah. Therefore, suppliers also influence you and make a decision. Thus, suppliers decision will force you to take now a stock of drinking water. What are their expectations? What are their expectations? What are the expectations of these families or friends when they are influencing you? Expectations. Matter.
Give all your money to your families.
Give all your number two. Kenya. DOD Dona, please.
Lead to family, friends to safeguard business rights through
Give to give.
lead
Lend.
Lend.
Lend to families.
social after business rights through
Or pay school fees. Another volunteer. Apane. Spending at once. Spending all your money at once. Another volunteer. Abdi,
Buy presents for your family or friends.
buy presents for your family or friends. Tomato,
Spend it on unnecessary luxuries.
spend it on unnecessary luxury. Unnecessary luxury. For example, what unnecessary luxury like
Television.
going out. Yeah, going out. Let us appreciate them. For our inauguration to give us an energizer now.
Yes.
Abdi, come in front and give us an energizer.
Let us then stand up and stretch our hands and be flexible. Let us stretch our body a bit. Like this way. Fantastic. If you are happy and you know, and you know, happy.
What are their expectations? We have said, who tries to influence you? We have said those people who are try to influence you when you are making spending decisions. We have said families, friends, relatives. Those are the people who influence us when we are making spending decisions. What are the expectations of these people now? Those who are influencing us. What are their expectations? For example, they ask for money to buy present, ask for money spent on a birthday, going out. All those are their expectations. I want you to now divide into three groups. How many are we?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, let us divide ourselves into a group of three, 4 people, 3 groups. Let us divide ourselves into 2 groups. 2 of you should come here. We form a group. Kindly let us form our groups quickly. Let us move and form our group. This is group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, you will discuss expectation. Give all your money to your family. You discuss on that. You consider whether this expectation is legitimate or not based on your personal value. And be more creative and write your answers on a picture. Group 1 should give all your money to your families. Group 2 will discuss on lend to families, friends to start a business or pay school fees. Group 3, spending all your money at once. Group 3, you discuss expectation number 3. Group 1, number 1. Group 2, number 2. Expectation number 2. Each group to consider whether the expectation they are discussing is legitimate or not based on their personal value. Group 3, do you have mark pen? Group 3, do you have a mark pen? Spending all your money.
Saya think about it.
You have 10 minutes. I give you 10 minutes to discuss on that. Right now it is 10:40, 10:40, 12:42. Exactly.
Okay. Nanti itu. Time.
you done? Group 1? Finished? And a volunteer come and present now. One volunteer among you. Group 1, are you ready? One volunteer to come and present. Volunteer come first. Volunteer to go and present what you have discussed. Listen to group 1 presentation, please.
Expectation. Give all your money to your families.
They are discussing on expectation number 1. Give all your money to your family. What are the solutions to that?
Agree with your families how much you will give them and often.
Agree with your families how much you will give them and offer. When we have said when we are there is someone who influence us when we are doing our spending decision, when we are making our spending decision. Therefore, in this case, give all your money to your family. Your family or someone has influenced you to give all your money to them. Therefore, the solution to that is to agree with your family how much money you will give them. You will agree with your family how much money you will give them. That is one of the solutions. For example, when you are earning, when you are on a salary or when you are earning an income, you agree with your family. If you, for example, you have a family, you agree with your husband on each. For example, your husband is earning, you are also earning. You agree on how much money you people contribute. For example, I contribute 10,000. Now, how you also contribute some amount of money to for your house bills. Next solution.
Have a spending plan and saving plan.
Have a
Spending plan.
spending plan and a
Saving
saving
plan.
plan. Therefore, in that expectation, the solution to it is you have a plan, a spending plan or a saving plan. You plan. Next, let us appreciate them. Thank you. Group 1, group 2. Let us listen to group 2 presenting now. Let us listen to presentation from group 2.
Spend it on your family's daily needs.
Their expectation is spend it on your family daily
Needs.
needs. What are the solution to that?
Include in your budget an expenditure item for requests of this kind and do not give more than you have planned.
Include in your budget an expenditure item for request on this kind and do not give more than you have planned. Next,
Establish a substantial emergency fund for unseen expenses. That is when you spend it on with care.
expectation is spend it on with healthcare. Establish a substantial emergency fund for
Unforeseen expenses.
unforeseen expenses. That's unforeseen expenses are expenses like emergency
Emergency
expenses.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let us appreciate group 2. Group 3. Group 3. Let us listen to group 3 presentation.
Spending all your money. Spend it on unnecessary luxuries. Solution: spend less on celebration and ceremony. Spend to affirm higher social status, show you are wealthy, enhance your recently. Having a wedding. Spend it on a ceremony, community, brotherhood, family.
Thank you. Let us appreciate group 3. Group 3, the expectation is spent on unnecessary luxuries. Solution to it is spend less on celebration and ceremony. We spend less on celebration and ceremony. In conclusion, we say even if we are spending decision under a lot of pressure, even if we are spending, even if we are making our decision on a lot of pressure from different people, there are also solutions and tips to it that we have just learned. There are also solutions and tips you can put into practice in order to spend money wisely or in a smarter way. That is how you plan your work so that you spend your money in a smart way or in making a good decision. Let us go back to our sitting position. I want you, all of you, to stand up, come in front and make a circle. We are in a circle because this ways to be as much as standard. We need to discuss on if you, my favorite song, for example, I say my favorite song about fasting. For example, this is just an example. It's the one that we agree to come at the first. For example, I want to be, my favorite song is, for example, National Anthem. I pass the ball. For example, my favorite song is National Anthem. I pass the ball to her. She said my favorite song is, for example, those of you who are Catholic. I say no, gospel song. For example, you say my favorite song is gospel song. You pass it to the next person. Therefore, now the question that we are doing now is, you have understood the question. You have understood the prayer, how we're going to pray. For example, my favorite song is a gospel song. I pass. She says my favorite song is National Anthem. She passes to another person. That is how we are going to do this prayer. Therefore, in order to be a smart spender, I should. That is what we are now doing. The first one that I have said about the song is just an example. Therefore, let us start that now. You will be doing that. You pass, for example, in order to be a smart spender, I should. You say your what and you pass the ball to another your colleague. Thank you. Let us continue. You draw the ball. You don't just pass it to the next player. You draw the ball to the other person.
For me to be a good spender, I must set my goals every day. For me to be a good spender, I want to become a good budget.
Kindly let us be attentive. Let us continue with our play. Pay attention, please.
For me to be a good spender, I become a good budgeter. For me to be a good spender,
Let us pay attention, please. There is no discussion among yourself. Just draw the ball after you have said something, or you just draw the ball to your neighbor if you don't remember any. Kindly let us continue. Who has a ball?
For me to be able to spend, I need to save.
Thank you.
For me to be able to spend, I want to do my save.
Thank you. Thank you.
For me to be able to spend that, I will be a millionaire. For me to be a good spender, I want to be
If you have concluded, you drop the ball back to me. Thank you. Have a seat. What have we learned in this session now? For you to be a good smart spender, you need to save, you need to create budget, you need to have a good plan, you have a saving, all those. You need to save well, you need to be a smart spender. Key messages for this session. Can you volunteer for us key messages? Number one, Abdi.
You need to be able to distinguish between essential and optional spending.
We need to be able to distinguish between essential and optional spending. We have said the optional spending are these that you want to eat in one normal life. Usually spending your money in luxury things. Those are options. Another person, there are people who have never spoken since we have started this session. Another person to read us is the second key message. Second point. Another volunteer, please. Tomato.
Keep less cash in your wallet, starting exploring other means for payment.
Keep less cash in your wallet. Start exploring other means of payment. What do you understand by that? What? That means you keep less money in your wallet. You save money or you put your money in the bank, an account, bank account. You open yourself a bank account for saving, or where you put your money. You open your bank account. Another volunteer to read us that point. Other.
Saving for an emergency saving is essential and absolute need.
Saving for an emergency saving is essential and absolute need. You need to save for an emergency. It's that you need to. An emergency is something that you are not sure of, or it is unforeseen. things that will happen to you. You are not sure of whether it will happen or not. Therefore, you need to save for emergency reason. Point number 4. Mato,
Manage well what has been earned by others.
manage well what has been earned by others. Point number 5. A volunteer to discuss point number 5.
Saving means giving up immediate want to invest and achieve a goal in the future.
Saving means giving up an immediate want to invest and achieve a goal in the future. Number 6. Saving means for security. Let us appreciate all of them. What is the most important lesson you have learned in this session? Most important lesson that you have learned in this session. What have you learned? The most important thing that you have learned in this session. No correction, please. You raise up your hand and give us what you did and remind us what you have learned in this session. Abdi? We have learned about personal saving. We have known whether personal saving is need or not. Another volunteer. Power to others. Another volunteer to give us what is the most important lesson he has learned. She has learned. Any other volunteer? You have learned also different between want and a need. We have said need is a necessity. It's a necessity which a person cannot live without. While want is something that we need to live without. And we have given an example. Another thing that we have learned. Any other thing that we have learned? We have learned in order to be a smart spender, you need to save, you need to have a budget, or you need to have first you set your goal. You set your goal, setting your goal. You determine what your goal, and then you start saving towards achieving your goal. Any question? Is there any question on what we have learned? Any questions? Do you have any question? Thank you. If you don't have question, our session ends here.